You can see these little birds that are painted. I think they're super pretty the way the paint is done. And you can see the wing there. You can kind of make it fly, just like some of our earlier examples. And then here on the right hand side, it really pops out with the tail ridges and the beautiful paint. I'm gonna bring this in the sun for us to see. Tell me what you think about that. Isn't that awesome? I love it. It's so beautiful, guys. And you know, I'm doing a lot of work to try to get this recognized. So if you guys want to email me and ways to help, you know, I could use local community members at the historical council meetings and things like that. If you guys, I mean, I don't want to beg for it, but honestly, I want this stuff to be shared. So if you guys have any advice or if you want to help, please send me an email. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and move all these to the back. With our first one. Here's the other batch. Really beautiful bird head here, represented with the round crest you guys can see. I love how the thumb tool marks are done for these. Talk about old school, this old school duck head. You can see, I never imagined that I would see the colors on the Native American art just like they were put there yesterday. It's so neat to see these. And so I hope this isn't boring you guys. I just think it's important to see all aspects of this, to see the entire process, so that you guys, number one, know how easy it is for you to do it, but also just so that, for authenticity, I guess, just so that you guys can see how this is just one guy just going out to construction sites and finding artifacts, normally based on the geology of the area. And, you know, geology is often mistaken, natural geology is often mistaken for, the work of the ancients. As you can see this beautiful face here. I don't know if you guys can recognize that stuff yet, but let's go and get a handful here. Some more of those thumb marks on the eye, just finger marks. Grab this bird here. How'd this bird get over here? Did I bring him all the way down here? I guess I must have, unless I got another one. All right, this one here, this one there. Grab this one. It's crazy paintings on this. It's a big one. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands for this. And every time I walk out, I can see this guy. I can see him in there. And look at the left side portrait as well, with this being the nose. It might be a little tough to see with the color, but I bet you in the shade you guys will be able to see it really well. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right, some of the last ones here. Whew. All right, guys, thank you for doing this with me. You know, if I gotta do it, you gotta do it too. That's what my slogan has always been. And I think it's important to see the whole process, you know? All right, this one. And these really, ouch, I bruised the tip of my finger. You guys ever do that? Urgh. These bigger ones I'm gonna have to double hand. I don't even know if they'll go on the table, to be honest. But let's go ahead and grab our giant egg too for the next one. All right. When you find something like this with the rest of these painted artifacts, you know that that is also an artifact. Super nice stuff. All right, well, let's go ahead and try to do a quick interpretation of a few of these as we have them on the table now. I can go over quickly. These are shale artifacts. They were cut out of the bedrock of the shale. I think that they saw the shale and the bedrock and they were experimenting with it. And so they ended up creating ponds of the shale, and then like creeks of it, rivers kind of. And in those little creeks, they would dye the shale and create all the different layers of the different colors that you can see, all the little stripes and things that are in here. So there's a lot to go through. You guys have seen the video about this table, so we'll go ahead and check out this table now. So just this first one here to start off, you can see how the long-nosed character is done with the red eye. He's got the little yellow spot there in his eye. And some of this does come off, so you can see perhaps some more of him. But that's what he is. He's just a little character with a red spot and a little red hat. And then we might be able to flip him around. I love this pink color that they did on this. It's very different. And a lot of these are just like a little spot and a little nose. So you can see how that little nose pokes out. You can point that nose. So what you're supposed to do, you see how the nose is kind of high for the little dot in the eye? You can put that up a little bit higher. So you're looking up at the character. They want you to throw it up into the sky and look at it. It's really cool. So for this one, you might just be able to see, without me really pointing too many of them out, hopefully, the profiles that are on the edges of these. We'll go ahead and see how they look on camera afterwards. But you can see how the stripe is showing the face of the person that was here from 400 or 500 years ago to 30, 40,000 years ago. Did a quick short about this beautiful bird, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to be able to show his face very well, but his beak and his white, this is his eye and his white head, and this is the back of his wing there. And I'll go ahead and try to pick him up a little bit so that maybe we can get a really good look at him in the light there, so you guys can see that bird shape and how that little pointy beak comes out. And pointing to the left, which is normally the case, it's like a formula. We can see the human here with the eye and the mouth in that section there. Hopefully the camera's showing it well enough. Let's go ahead and move over to this side. Just look at them all from this corner. You can see this large bird head, this big rounded blackened section. This is a really beautifully painted piece. All of these are. I can't believe the red and the yellows and it's amazing. I'll just kind of briefly go over a few of these, and then we'll go in deep depth with a few of them later on. But it is starting to get windy, so I don't want to blow you guys out with wind, but we can see the bird on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side will be the carving of the human silhouette. On this side, it does have a beautiful right side. This is the archaic style, if you guys can see. Hopefully the focus is staying good for us. And here's that really large one here that we can scoot around. There are some pieces of it as well. There's a few of these that we are able to take apart, which is really where this art shines, or when we can take it apart. So there's a few of them that are ready to be dismantled. I love these birdmen. All right, guys, thanks for doing this with me. I do appreciate it. Catch me on the next one. Join us for the next one. We'll have a detailed review of all these. All right, talk to you then. Bye.